Today I'm going to tell you 5 ways that you can sell more books without using ads. One of the most important ways to sell your book is to get the cover bang on. People say don't judge a book by its cover, but when you're shopping on Amazon, that's the first thing you look at. Here I've searched for dinosaur colouring books, and the first thing you're going to look at is the thumbnail of the cover. If you're looking at which ones stand out, it might be this one, the Epic Dinosaur Colouring Book, because of the use of red and diagonal lines. But you can see here, if you don't have a strong cover, you're not really going to get sales. One thing to remember is always optimise your covers for thumbnail view. So even though printed, the title might look nice, a little bit smaller, you want to go big and bold and allow people to see what they're clicking on from the thumbnail. So all of these books here, for example, do a great job of that. They've got the word dinosaur really big, and some of them have the word colouring book as well. So you know what you're getting, which is exactly what you want to do. The second tip to sell more books is to make sure you're making the most of your description, especially the hook. After people have clicked through to the product page, the first thing they're likely to read is the first line of the description. And if they're interested, they'll read the rest of the description and find out all of the extra information. If we look here at one of the best sellers in this dinosaur colouring book niche, the cover is not the strongest, but the hook is really interesting. So you really want to sell the book in the first bolded line. You can use a H4 tag, which makes it a little bit bigger, but you definitely want to be bolding the first line, if not parts of the first line, to help it stand out. The third way to stand out, and this is a really important one, is to make use of the A+ content on Amazon. If we look at this book, for example, they've got a lovely cover image trying to sell the book, and then they're actually showing some of the designs from inside. The A+ content is really important. Having that visual area where you can sell your book further, it will help increase the purchase rate of people on your product page. If we look here at the A+ content, this is what it looks like. Within the modules, you've got lots of different text, image, table, layouts, pretty much anything you could ever need. I like to make sure that I'm using big visual images like these two, the standard image light text overlay, using the big image header. And as you can see here, it tells you the dimensions that you need to create. So if we have a look at one I made earlier, and here you can see you've got tons of different ways of adding additional A+ content. I quite like using a visual way of selling my book because I include most of the information in the description. But you can include things like the technical specifications here as well. My fourth tip is to make the most of the look inside feature. So if we click on this book again, for example, sorry if you've made this, I'm just using this one at random for an example. You want to make sure that you're really making the most out of your first few pages. So when people click on the look inside feature, they get a little taste of the book and not just boring information. So here on the look inside, they've got some images straight away, and you can see a taste of the book. You can see what you're getting, which is really, really important. My suggestion would be whatever kind of book you're making, make sure that the first piece of content is your strongest. That way they see it and they're like, this book is going to be amazing. I would make sure to front load your book with the best. But in terms of a good customer experience, you want to make sure that the quality remains throughout, but your favorite one, your favorite piece of content, make sure that that's up front. And my final tip to sell more books is to try your very, very best to get reviews. From experience, I know how hard it can be. But if you click on a product and it's got between 4 and 5 stars from multiple people, you're going to be more likely to buy the product. Whatever you do, make sure you don't use review farms or pay people to do reviews. But what you might do is in your book, at the end or at the beginning, add a prompt, ask people, say, if you like this book, please give us a review. It means so much to us. Or if you've got a mailing list or social media, you can ask for reviews on there, maybe offering something in reward for people doing a review for you, which would be really, really helpful. You'll notice as well, when you have reviews, your ads perform better and you get more purchases. So reviews are a great way of increasing the purchase rate of your book. Obviously, ads can help drive sales, but you still want your book to be the best book it possibly can be. And you want to make sure your product page, your cover, your description, your A+ content, all of that good stuff is as strong as it can be. That way, when you're running ads, your ads will be more profitable, and it's likely that you'll sell more organically as well. I hope you found the video helpful. I've got a load more on the channel, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. Any questions, ask me in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one.